All right, so yesterday I took in that big thing of garbage to the landfill and got rid of it. I can still see some of the nest. I should have brought a broom or something, because so in the uh, in the nether regions, I went to go spray it off, but uh, well, the angle of the truck, it was like it was lower here than out there, and because of this stuff, it wouldn't drain, so it was like it just puddled up here. So I was like, ugh, well, oh well. So maybe I'll drive fast and it'll blow off, and it didn't. So, yeah. So now I dumped off those garbage things, and you know, unloaded that, and then I got these. So, well, for anybody that doesn't know these, the IBC totes, but they're just for water. They can be used for anything, but well, I'm using them for water, so yeah. So I got two of them so that I could do kind of a switch back and forth kind of thing. I mean, there's always just like put them on a trailer, strap them to a trailer, and just bring the trailer into town, fill them up, and bring it back. Yeah, I don't know. It's like an extra expense for just a trailer for hauling when I've got a truck for hauling. So I'm just gonna bring it. But once it's full, so I'll leave one here as like hooked up to the stuff. Hopefully I can get a bigger tank for water for the cabin though. But for now, we'll see how this does. They weren't too expensive, and they're well, they got kind of a forklift pallet thing underneath, so I can lift it, a little easier than just a big rubber cylinder. So, yeah, so, yeah, but the idea is that I'll have one here that's being used, and then I'll go into town, fill the second one whenever I'm going in, and bring it back. And then instead of trying to offload it and swap it out, I was thinking, I'll just like use a small pump. I've seen people use them, but I'm not sure exactly how where they get them, or maybe I should check Amazon. I don't know. But yeah, but I think I found a solution at the RV place. They have a pump, and they have the PEX tubing and all that stuff. So the only difference is that I'll have to jimmy rig a plug to plug it in when I need to. Oh, I hear the cow. Cow's not far off, bellowing. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna just pump it from one to the other. So this will be full. I'll come in. It'll be full, and then I'll pump it into that one, and then that one will be empty. I'll pull it off and set it aside until this one is near empty, and then I'll go put this one back up on and strap it on and bring it down, get some more water. Yeah, so I need to obviously set up water catchment, because that's a big deal. But that's a whole structure I got to build. I got to do at least the framework, and on the ground, which has an incline. Also, there's cows around, so they'll step on it, so I gotta like raise it up or fence it off and stuff. So, but hopefully I'll have time to do it at some point, while maybe taking a break from the cabin. So, till then, this will be a better solution. I've got a solution. Doing is I just like because I couldn't find anything to containers for water, so I was looking for something bigger. But I found these, and I was like, cool, I'll take it. So I took 2 of them, and they feel pretty. Well, it's pretty different. I mean, the amount of water. I mean, because it depends on the fill station. The one out kind of near the landfill, there's like a little small town. There's a fill station out there, and it cost me like 25 cents to do both of these, and some runoff too. Where I did the one near the truck stop and the RV place, and it took me for like $4. So I think it's worth the drive to fill one of these. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to fill one of these. And I like how that sun is coming through those. I was admiring that when the sun came over. I'll walk over here where it's in the shade, so it's not all glary on my phone. But yeah, they hold nice, and so full of water. We'll see if I can pull it up the hill, because it's a steep hill for a heavy load. But I mean, the truck should be up to it, but it's a hill, so we'll see. Also, I got these things. I love these things. Not just any, like, I mean, I've tried, a number of ways of strapping things down, and I've got the big ones that are just like all steel, super beefy. I got them for the shipping container, actually. But they're big, they're expensive, they're 4-inch straps. I mean, this part here is 4 inches wide. It's like crazy big, and they're kind of a pain. Strapping things on, it's just, I don't know, they kept coming undone, and it was like, I don't know, maybe I was doing it wrong, but yeah, I don't like them. I mean, maybe for like big loads, it's better, yeah. But then also I got these things, but I didn't know anything, so I just grabbed a set of these, and it was like 4 of them, and I've been using them, and they're okay, but you can see that these are just like super cheapy, crappy, beat up. I don't know, just yeah. And this thing is not nowhere near long enough, because it's got to wrap around something and then hook to itself, right? That's the better way to do it. But if you try to just hook it on this thing, it falls off, or try to hook it around the thing, and it's just not long enough. Anyway, all these little things I'm learning as I try the different ones. I won't get these again. These are cheap, whatever, knockoffs or whatever. I don't know. There's so many different brands, so I don't know which ones these are, but yeah. I don't like them, and they're really short. I think they're like 10 feet or something, 12 feet. They're not even 15. These ones are 15, and they're awesome, and they're just right, because the width of my thing is 8 feet. So that leaves some extra room to go up and over, and have just a bit more. And this is one of the higher loads, because but yeah, and there's enough to go around the little windy thing. Plus, these have the little rubber thing. This is so important. I mean, like, none of the other ones have something like this, and I can't tell you how much I love it. Having the rubber, and the rubber or plastic, whatever, composite, to be able to undo it, you pull it. Now, I didn't know this when I first got them. So, when I got those other ones. And so I was fiddling around and trying to, figure it out. This makes it easy. Boom, boom. This is important. This is important. The other parts, not so much. I was fiddling with, this kind of thing. And I was like, how does this work? And yes, I watched YouTube channels. I tried it. It is not clear. But once you start using them, okay, they're great. I understand now, but it takes a little bit of noodling to figure it out. So anyway, I like them. I believe they're hyper tough. I got 2 more because I like them so much. 2 more. There you go. There's your shout out. Because I have my doubts about hyper tough, just because I don't know. I'm super strong. Yeah, are you? I don't know. But they actually thought it out. They're the better ones that I've found. So if I need more, I will buy more of them. But these are 15 foot, so they're nice. They're I love them. Also, these, you would never believe that the just a stretchy piece of rubber with a hook is, you get the fancier things, you get the crap plastic and the hooks that it's not, and this stuff, it's just too long, and it's so stretchy that it doesn't have, you have to wrap it around stuff, around, and and then hook it, because it's like it's just so stretchy. These are a little bit more rigid stretch, so they're just like, you can pull it, figure out a way, to hook it, and you just, it's awesome. I love them. So I got a bunch more because I only had 2 of them, because I was going to try them out, and then one of them, I think, because the idea is that you're unhooking something, and you just sort of, you throw it over the thing, right? It's kind of just a natural way of just like, I'm going to leave it here while I do the other things, or you just leave it on the thing. This is, you see it, you grab it before you go. But these are little, if you have it hanging over the thing, it's easier to leave. Leave it there and drive away. So, so I lost one of them anyway, long story short. So I went and bought more, and because I like using them. Anyway, so there it is. Water containers, and pretty happy about them, pretty excited. They even had these things at the landfill, like, they had like, I don't know, like 10 of them or something along this row, and you just go up with your I think whatever oil you have, like if you have transmission fluid, or if you have like, I don't know, other things that you've drained out of your motor or whatever, you just deposit it in each one, depending on what you have, and it was really cool. I was like, oh, that's how that works, because nobody wants, just a big old bucket of oil, just throw it in the landfill, I don't know, and that's, somebody else decided what's good, what's not, so it's going back to the earth, so whatever. But it's less messy, I guess, at least. So see how these things do. They also have this funnel here, this little plastic thing, and it fits onto here. And then, it's like a spout, and then you can just turn the blue handle, and then it pours out like a spout. This one came off in transit, but that's what it is. It's like a faucet, let the water come out. Problem with this is it popped off, because I had it facing this way so it wouldn't come off while we're driving, and it came off somehow and got behind here in the pile of junk, like the pile of I guess junk leftovers, the powdered, nasty, gross stuff, I don't know. So now it's like, I wasn't planning on using it, but I mean, you know, I'd like the option. I'd like to have the option of it. So now I gotta like sanitize it with fire. A blowtorch. Get rid of all the the crap. Anyway, yeah. So there it is. That's my morning. Oh, I'm gonna go back down and fill it up because I got to go back down to get my shipping container squared away because I haven't even bought it yet. So you know, I've just been making plans and it just keeps falling through. So Monday I get my shipping container transported. So today's only like Thursday. But I got to go down and do that stuff and just a little bit more. I tried to do everything yesterday. I could not. And I got back really late, like, yeah, 1 o'clock or 1. Oh, no, it was like 1:11. 1, anyway, yeah, quarter after 1 in the morning. And my place was freezing because I was out of propane. I was out of electricity. I was out of, you know, everything. But there was just enough to climb into bed. And then I had to start everything up this morning. Yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes filling it with water. It, you know, shouldn't be too hard. I might have to fill it different places and see which one I like more. You know, because closer is preferable. But cheaper is also preferable. So we'll see how it goes.